Hello and welcome back to Shelf Center. This is Bryce, and this is Top Shelf News, where we talk all things science fiction and fantasy as it relates to books, media, maybe even a channel update. Sometimes that happens if I remember it. Actually, today we're talking really just books. Lots of book release information and nothing media-wise. So let's jump into the books right now. All right, first things first, and I think this makes me a bad fan of the series because I love it, but book 4 in the Arcane Ascension series is coming out here. It's got a cover. It looks like, well, it's already come out in ebook. I got it on pre-order on Audible. The Silence of Unworthy Gods. I just love the series, and it's one I need to jump back into. Just great self-published glory and progressive fantasy, kind of in the vein of the Cradle series, which is another favorite of mine. But I can't wait to jump into that one as well. All right, new big huge news just announced by Daniel Green. Brent Weeks has a new Night Angel book coming out here in 2023. It's actually April 25th, 2023. We're talking Night Angel Nemesis. Really cool interview. Brent Weeks is just a fun author in interviews. He's really just pretty hilarious the whole time. Highly recommend checking that author interview out with Daniel Green. Daniel Green obviously does a great job, but it's a great announcement. On top of that, we have new covers for the Night Angel books, which I really am a fan of the new covers. I've talked about this before, but the original covers for the Night Angel trilogy, just not a fan of. And even just right when they came out, I was not a fan of. So I'm glad those are getting an update. It sounds like it's going to be a first person from Kyler's point of view. So anyway, again, I don't know how much we can even trust from the interview. It's a pretty funny interview and very sarcastic. But I'm looking forward to that. I still haven't read Lightbringer, but I am a huge fan. I ate up the Night Angel trilogy with all its like issues. It has issues, fine, but it's still plenty of fun. And even Perfect Shadow, the novella, is a great one. So highly recommend it anyway, and I can't wait for Nemesis to come out. All right, then we've got MJ Kuhn, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right. I apologize for that. The M and the J, I don't know. Is that how you pronounce them? Bad joke. But the sequel to Among Thieves, which is not the Dennis Hewlick one, is that what I have? Anyway, Among Thieves has got a sequel, and it's Thick as Thieves. It's also got a new cover, so this is the day of cover releases because I got a couple more for you too. On top of Brent Weeks, Sean Speakman has a new cover for The King Killing Queen. It looks great. I'm really excited for that. I've read The Dark Thorn, I believe is a Sean Speakman book. I have his Unfettered books, and he does a great job just in the community. His Grim Oak Press has done a good job especially for kind of being like a small kind of special press, as well as I know he does a lot with the kind of signed page and getting author signatures on books and getting those out to people. So obviously for payment. But anyway, looks cool. It's a series I just didn't even know about, and now I do, and I will have to check it out. Ella McRae has a new book coming out. We got another cover reveal. The Iron Crown, I have it. I was able to get a copy on Audible, so I'm looking forward to that one. I'm going to try to get it in this year. That's my goal. But this is just what I keep hearing is excellent self-published fantasy. So I'm excited for this, and then it already has a sequel coming out here very shortly. The author announced either December 2022 or January 2023. So close enough to be like, it's going to be one of those. And speaking of self-published book news, this is actually a huge favorite of mine from last year, The Sword of Kaigen, just one of my favorites, getting a new cover, apparently a new deal with Wraithmarked Books. Just looks really cool. I like the original. The original I think is very kind of simple and very elegant, kind of like, and it kind of reflects the book pretty well. But I can't say I don't love the new cover too. So I'm a big fan of this one too. It's gonna be hard not to get that one. It just looks really cool, and it's a great book. So I highly recommend it if you haven't checked that out yet. It's like, if you have any reservations as to self-published books, read The Sword of Kaigen and then come back and talk to me, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be right on this, because it's one of my favorite books of just books in general. Doesn't have to be self-published or traditionally published. Just a great book. All right, Andrea Stewart has a new huge deal with Orbit. So new epic fantasy, and it's a huge 6-figure deal, it looks like, coming out in 2024. Anyway, interesting news. I mean, I don't know if there's a 6-figure deal involved. Does that mean automatically there's a fight for it? I don't know. Anyway, just good news for the author, and very cool. Looking forward to seeing what that is. The last bit of cover art news I almost forgot about. I don't know how I forgot about this one. It is for the new Ice book. Ian Cameron Esslemont in the Malazan world. We're talking Forge of the High Mage. This is in the Path to Ascendancy series. The word on the street is that this cover art is just the worst thing ever. I looked at it just on a first glance. It looks fine, but then the more you get into it, has issues, to say the least. So apparently, again, word on the street is that it's essentially just a computer composite, right? One of those AI generated covers of art, which is essentially some program scouring the internet based on certain keywords or certain input, and then it pulls back and makes this cover for you, and you didn't have to pay it because it was a robot that did it for you. Now, the couple of issues that I've seen, and I think are valid issues to discuss, are, first of all, first of all, an author or an artist isn't getting that commission, right? So I get that one. I don't know if just because an artist didn't get a job means that you've stolen from them. I think more importantly, and I need to look into this as a lawyer a little bit more. So let me know in the comments if you want me to get into this a little deeper and look into the laws here, because I just haven't had a chance to. But I would. What I guess the real argument is that this is taking from the internet, so clearly already established artists' works, and kind of making it into this. And one, it's like, this is Malazan. Do we really need to go to this level of cheapness? It just seems like, why go so cheap? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't understand it. Why cut this corner of all corners to cut? But anyway, so it's kind of essentially stealing from a number of sources. Now, I kind of immediately am going, well, there's fair use, and there's this idea of if you're kind of changing something enough that it becomes your own, and there's a level of that. But at the same time, I mean, you have, like with music, even just sampling a song or something like that person's going to get some level of payment for that whose song you sampled, right? So it just feels like, I don't even know how you track the AI and what they put in, and I would imagine there's someone who might be able to recognize their art in that, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how much this takes, or how much is its own. That's the question. I think that's really the legal question, because we're living in this kind of new realm that this is even a possibility. Skynet's next, clearly. Watch out for the Terminators killing people, making crappy cover art, I guess. But it's frustrating. I'll be honest, like, it still kind of looks like the rest of the series. Like, it's not like too far off for me, but at the same, so I don't like hate the actual art itself, but it seems just a little like a weird corner to cut, and maybe, again, I don't know why we would cut this, And again, I think it does bring up possibly just new law, new litigations that could happen because, hey, if you recognize your art in that and you're not getting a cut like you should, maybe that it's at least going to pave the way for some litigation. So we'll see what that brings, right? But anyway, that is the news for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind, it really helps the channel out to like and subscribe, but it's, you do you. And I will say I am going on vacation here. I know it's like, again, lots of crazy things happening. I am planning on posting a couple videos while I am gone, and so I have those already made. Just need to edit and schedule them with the YouTubes, and then they'll be ready to go and primed just to really mess up for me while I'm on vacation. So anyway, thank you for stopping by as usual, and we will catch you next time. Bye.